308 rigs right there. Right there, available and ready to ship to you. This is the new shirt. Sorry, we're doing hood rat stuff. As soon as you jump on here, hit that thumbs up for us. Leave a comment. Let us know what you want to talk about this evening. How is the sound quality? How does the picture look? We have thumbprints over our lens. Does it look like there's Vaseline on the lens? A couple minutes early. We'll give people give them a couple minutes here to jump on. The sewing machines sewed lots of stuff today. The people out here. A lot more radio pouches. We got a couple hundred more radio pouches we're building right now. DJ Guzman, what's up? Michael Loveday, Nick Jepson, what's up? Josh, hey, did you get that video I sent you? Those aren't live yet. I just sent them to you to check out. Hi, Reddy, what up? Sam, what's up? Been a minute since I've happened on here. Bob, what's going on, man? Philip Strother, what's up? How are you? LW. Frank the Tank, what's up? Yeah, Woodland, split front 308 rigs. Finished those up today. Those will ship out tomorrow morning. Lots and lots of radio pouches. More mesh pockets, pelter wraps, low cut 20 round PMAG pouches, patch wall hangers, BBD bag. Mark, what's up? Stephen Peoples, what's up? Did you guys see the little video we made with this thing? I put it on Facebook. Couple dudes showed up, like, talking shit, angry about it. Like, I don't even know where the fuck they come from. Bizarre. You don't have to worry about knocking on a door and getting shot. I didn't even know what he's fucking talking about. Okay, so you're black, and you knock on doors and you get shot at all the time. Gotcha, Roger. So stop fucking knocking on doors. Mark Trammell, what up? How are you? Videos were good. Right on, right on. There's a bunch of flat packs, all sizes. Here's more radio pouches over here. I think we are shipping out all of the extended battery toiletry bags done up this week already. Tool pods, lots of different colored tool pods. Cool Shirt Design boys already hit me up asking to get this one. They have money, don't they? They got their own money. Could you email me about a Tropic knife pouch? You can email me, yes. Are we going to build one? Eventually. Will we build one without emailing me? Yes, we will. Will it get it any faster? It won't. I don't have one right now. If you have one on order, we'll build it. If you want one, it'll get made. But yeah, you can send an email. Sam, do you own the sign company? Is that you? This fucking thing dropped internet again.
Are you on Starlight?
I don't know which one I'm on.
Well, look.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't look without turning it off. Frank, what up? More U.S. Post Pocket. I don't own the sign company. Got it. Got it. Jose, what's up? How was everybody's day? What shall we discuss? Peyton Miller, welcome to Thunderdome. What's up, man? How are you? We will record Pulling the Thread podcast tomorrow. We will record a sewing video tomorrow. We'll record a few other videos also. Allergies. Yeah, I think I've got some allergies going on. Philippe, what up? You have a mesh router set up in the shop for your Wi-Fi. Not mesh, no. I have a something. I have Google Spots, and I have all the boosters for Starlink. And there is now a booster back here for Starlink. There's a few of them, but I don't think I'm on Starlink right now. See the meme with Biden's face? Creepy old man from Poltergeist. No, I didn't see that. I really don't pay too much attention to memes. If I'm scrolling through them, people send me memes and all kinds of videos to watch. Like, no bullshit. I probably get 400 of those a day. And occasionally I'll look at them, but really I just don't have time to. If I start looking at forwards and memes and stuff, a fucking hour of my time will go by before you know it. It's the 308 split front of the original covert rig. No, it's not. No, not at all. Very different. Benchmark, signs and gifts. There we go. What is your name? I always have you confused with Sam Landau for some reason. Aurora Rings, what's up? At the shop working on a 36 by 48 painting of a mural I want to paint on the shop wall. Very cool. Robert Montgomery, what's up? Finally got my two youngest. Where'd that go? Finally got my two youngest boys to dress like humans, jeans, cargo pants, and not bums in gym shorts. Had to promise them new pocket medkits. I'd promise them I won't whip your ass if you dress how I tell you to dress. Sam Lardamita, I'm sure I'm slaying your name. Got it. The med kit thing's cool though. Chuck, what's up, man? Kiri, what's up? John Witherspoon, what's going on? Gojir for breakfast. I'm sure that makes sense when you tell me what it says, but possibly just bouncing back and forth between Starlink network and other network. Yeah, maybe so. John Kilder today, still working. Please send me one of SOE Brothers something cool. One of my GT Wholesale, thank you for the super chat. I do not have the capacity to send something cool to somebody randomly. Like, that's never going to happen. Like, everybody here is at capacity all the time, always. Chicago is doing great since they passed the SAFE Act. Just saw a video where they stole literally everything in a Walmart. Yeah, I heard, I saw a lady say that every grocery store near there was just like that. Guys, if you think that this is just scraping the surface, wait till all those US dollars come home to roost. Like this shit coming to a city near you. If you're anywhere near democratic cities, you're going to see a shitload more of this stuff happening. They will be hunting you if you're in the cities. Safety Act on hold per courts, yeah. It's a small world. I didn't know that Fortress K9 is only 20 minutes. Yeah, man, in your backyard there. Hey, GT Wholesale, what do you guys do? Like, what's your product? Like, what do you wholesale? Or for what industries? I took CPR bleed control training at work today. They don't want us to perform CPR breaths due to COVID still. Yeah, because the compressions work so fucking amazingly well. So why not just do an ambu bag? Sports items, right on, right on. What state are you in? Football helmets, cool. Glad I got the garden going and woods out back, right on. I planted some stuff in the some of the beds today. Started a professional stretching program today. 50 minutes on the table. Felt great all day. Very cool, Bob. Cold plunge, my man. Cold plunge. Check it out. So risk death as opposed to disease with a 99% survival. Yeah. So just use an ambu bag. Just use a breathing bag. Stacy Roth, what do you got in the garden? What's growing so far? I put in jalapenos. I put in shit, I don't know. I put like 15 different things in today. They were already started. They were starts that we had bought. Glenn Young, what up? How are you? Whole backyard is a cold plunge, 33 and snowy today. Josh Dalton, what's up? GB, what's going on? How are you? Looking for a cold plunge pool to put next to my hot tub. Cold plunge. Actual cold plunge. They look pretty nice. They're about $5 to $6 grand. There's another brand out there runs up to 10. But the cold plunge, that's what Rob Bailey has, swears by it. That's what Andy Frisella has one, swears by it. He was talking about it actually this morning on his video they put up on YouTube. Of course, everybody can get the water tank, but then you got to buy fucking ice, man. You buy ice to fill that thing, you're upwards of $80 on ice, and you're gonna have to fill it every few days. It won't stay without a chiller. You buy the cold plunge, and it literally keeps you at the temperature. Radishes, bell pepper, everything else is just starch right now. Mostly tomatoes and okra. Ton of strawberries. Right on, right on. Ice is expensive. It's just inconvenient. You could buy an ice machine, but by the time you do that, I mean, you can just get something that has a chiller with it. Because Isaac, you need like every day. Do it every single day. I'm not telling you to do that, but that's the protocol. Do that shit every fucking day, 3 minutes. Got 100 new starts sprouting from last week. Going to stagger beets and carrots right on. I like to put in rainbow beets and rainbow carrots. Amanda, if you hear this, the video I sent you this morning about the cold plunge, could you send that to Bob, please? This old chassis has some hard miles. Yeah, I feel it, man. It has to do with the vagus nerve, right? And if you can't do that, you can apply ice to the back of your neck. Like, there's really something to that, it seems. Huberman speaks about it. There's several people that talk about it. Yes, dear. You forgot leader. Yes, dear leader. Got some more brown and day packs out here coming up probably tomorrow. Hot tub is where it's at. Isaac. Amanda, if you got Isaac on there, send him that same video. Let him check it out also. GT Wholesale, what's up? Hey, what state are you in, buddy? Joseph Fraser, what's up? Corbett Prince, how are you? Thanks, Amanda, cheerleader. Sent to Bob, right on. There's a Chinese police station in New York. Yeah, there has been for a couple of years now. That's actually not the only one in the United States. Always wondered why you keep plastic bags on your thread. You said why in a building. Yeah, here, let me show you. This is why. Because this thread here will get under here. If it loses any tension right here, this can loop under here. And if you're sewing and your thread starts doing weird shit and the machine starts making sound, look to see if you're caught here. By putting the thread here, it doesn't allow that to happen. It makes a big difference. If you look, I've got bags of thread on a lot of those cones there. And when that runs out, I'll put it on the next cone also. Pennsylvania, I own the pig farm in South Jersey. I own that pig farm in South Jersey. Right on, man. Anybody else want a video link? I looked at Cold Plunge brand, and they are only 27 inches deep. Not enough volume of water. Need a 4 to 6 person cold tub. I'm not saying you're not going to find one. I'm sure that you will, but I've not seen one, and it's kind of a one person thing at a time. At least every time I've seen it done, it's always one person. Tony Robbins has one that you get in, but it's only like 3 feet by 3 feet. It's also, you stand up in it, so it's like, 5 feet, 6 feet deep. It's just literally a pool. It's just big enough for one person to stand in. What brand pants? I wear Kuhl's, Kuhls, Ryder, Ryder, and also Lawless and Above the Laws. I like all of their heavy duty pants. And I have dozens of pairs of them. I don't get any discount. I buy them all full price. I like them that much. Over 100 farms have burned down in the U.S. since last year. Over 300 farms have burned down. 3 food production places have been struck by aircraft. Thousands of trains. There's over 3 trains derailing in the United States every single day. And when you look at the map with all the pins across the United States of all your food production facilities burnt down, you don't see any of the map. There's literally that many. It is literally, it's over 1,500 food production facilities in the United States in the last 18 months. Like every few months you hear that the largest chicken, egg, or poultry production facility has burnt down or been destroyed. That's because it keeps happening. They keep the next biggest one and the next biggest one and the next biggest one. The biggest ones in the United States burnt down or have been destroyed a year ago. And then the next one that's the next biggest, that one miraculously burns to the ground also. Is it government or Chinese government, or I think it's all the same at this point, man. It's allowed or in cahoots with. Is cold plunge better than a cryo chamber? Well, a cryo chamber is what, $70,000, $80,000? And is it better? Yeah, a lot of people say it is. Benefit to working at an ice plant. I get all the ice I can imagine for ice baths. Think wife likes them and wants to buy me some. Right on. I actually saw her message. I meant to get back to that, and like I was saying earlier, man, I get 400 messages every day. Do you make your SOE product labels in-house? No, we do not. No. We build everything in-house. We do not build the labels in-house. And Glenn Young, man, you'll like those pants. You'll like them, and they make them. They actually, depending where you get them, they make them every inch, right? Instead of 32, 34, 36, they actually make like 33s. And lengthwise, they do a 30, a 32, a 34. I wear the coffee color, right? It's a dark brown, and as it patinas, it lightens a little bit. They've got like titanium and a couple other colors. When those get lighter, they get very light gray, and I see stains on them a lot. So for the last few years, I've just been buying the coffee ones because I always wear a black shirt too, right? So I can't wear a black pant and black shirt. So these work good. These dark brown, because I always have a black shirt and black shoes on. The gym next door also capitalizes on the opportunity to snag a bunch of our waste ice. Oh, I bet they do. Figured out why they changed the mortgage borrowing rules. Why is that? What do you got? Kiri, you hit me up on Instagram, right? That was last night or this morning. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was on. Maybe it was on Facebook. Yeah, I don't see it here either. I was going to scroll through and show you how many actually came through. But new rules will draw in more irresponsible borrowers, more prone to default on loan than Gov will swoop up all the homes. I think there's something to that. I mean, that's what China does in all these countries, right? That's what they come in and put in infrastructure, and then they can't pay for it, and then China they default and China owns it. It's the same thing. Predatory lending. Oh, I see. Yeah, Benchmark said the same thing. Predatory lending. Doing it with car loans. Yep. The car repos are through the roof. Like, find those numbers. It will. I think you'll be surprised by how high those numbers are. Via email, got it. It's funny people are still wearing masks. Yeah, I call those costumes because that's what they're doing, right? They are wearing their costume to tell you everything you need to know about them. When I worked for Holcher Services, we responded to 27 derailments average per day in North America. 67 divisions strategically located Mexico and Canada. That's pretty fucking wild. The American Empire is built on prayer. Yeah, of course. It's empire, right? You always heard about empire with, England and empire. We did the same shit. We're doing it now. Yeah, better spin on it. Got my M1 Grand clip pull out the other day. Thanks. Looking forward to working it into slick rifleman bag concept. Right on. You should check these out. These hold 10. These open downward, and these open upward because they would interfere on the extraction otherwise. Fox News Day 1 court settled for $787 million, no trial. I'm not familiar with what that was. Haven't seen any new videos on your chickens lately. Max, the chickens are fine. They're everywhere. There's a couple hundred chickens here. We give all of our employees eggs any day. An employee can take home a dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen eggs every single day. They have so many eggs that they don't even take them home. Every war, saboteurs have invaded the USA. All the trains and food plant problems has to be Russians fighting back. I don't think it has to be Russians, man. It could be people within the our own people in the United States that want to see the U.S. fall. It could be Chinese. It could be Russians. It could, I mean, fuck, it could be Al Qaeda. It could be any number of people. Our border is open to the point where there's all kinds of combatants coming across the border. Have you done any water glassing? Nah, we make so many eggs, I don't need to water glass eggs. And we freeze dry eggs all the time. I've got tons of freeze dried eggs, but we literally make eggs every day of the year. I have so many chickens. We have way more eggs than we can use. I think the Fox case is Dominion voting machines suing them for defamation. Got it. Rufus, I'm not against you water glassing eggs. We have eggs all the time, man. For Dominion for the voting machines. I can't believe any of those rigs are still there. We made a few of them, Josh. Those are actually second batches. I'm gonna do a video sewing a split front 308 chest rig tomorrow. We just ran Woodland, which are right here. And then I'm gonna do one on video for the sew video tomorrow. When your president's owned by China. Is he owned by China? I mean, I'm not saying he's not. I think that it's a whole, what if everything you believe about politics has all been horseshit, right? To get you to pick a side, because if you're on one side, you have to disagree with the other side, right? What if it's literally just like the Hunger Games? It's bread and circuses, only now it's social media and, you know, whatever. That's your new addiction, right? So they need you to constantly be divided and what didn't have, if you turned your phone off, if you took the social media apps off your phone, well, we wouldn't be talking right now. But if you took the social media apps off your phone, would you know that food production places are burning down? Or would you have a lot more time to produce your own food? Two sides. I'm with you. I'm with you. They're all buddies, yeah. Honest thoughts on Canadian preppers daily clickbait. I meant to say that when I got on there. He just put up the most important video ever of your life today. It's more important than the one that said the same thing yesterday and the one before that. Is Nate's information wrong? There's some truth in it, I'm sure. Is there anything of value in it? I think there's value in them, sure. He puts up some videos that would be very valuable. And what if somebody's new to this kind of stuff and that's what it takes to get them to the next step, right? I think we all jumped on the doomer porn or the doomsday porn or the doomsday fiction, right? The EMP is going to wipe out the world. Man, I've listened to every audiobook there is on audiobooks about that stuff. It's entertaining. And I still pull little tidbits out, right, from there. I think it all has its place. Just be aware of what it's doing to you, right? Don't get so stuck on it, like the YouTube stuff, right? Don't get so stuck on the YouTube shit that you're not actually doing something, right? So if I like the survival fiction stuff because you can put it in your ear and listen to it. It's entertaining, but you can do other things while you're doing it, right? When I watch YouTube videos, I'm not really watching them. I just have them going while I'm sitting on a sewing machine. Or I have them going when I just cut out 50 more radio pouches tonight. I had something playing, right? So just make sure you're being productive, whatever it is that's entertaining you. But yeah, Nate's video tonight was like the most important video for you that I've ever posted in your entire life, ever. He puts that video up every fucking day, right? Does the information change? Some of it. It's just like Marfugel, right? Are you familiar with Marfugel News? He doesn't start till like 10 o'clock at night. But he basically reads the news, and a lot of it's news that you won't hear. It's like Art Bell. To deliver newspapers, I had 3 newspaper routes that all overlaid each other. So I worked about 4 hours every night, typically from like 11 o'clock to 3 a.m. So Art Bell, coast to coast. Highly entertaining. The world's going to end. Ring of Fire, you know, all the volcanoes are going to go off and it's going to wipe us all out and the sea levels are going to rise. Yeah, eventually. But that was 30 years ago, right? So is it of benefit or does it detract from you? Just be aware, right? Just make sure you're actually doing some shit. Caswell, what's up? I used to consume fear porn nonstop. So glad I got over the hump and started making life changes to the point I don't need dedication. Yeah, just do stuff, right? Plant plants, raise animals, and then, you know, progress from there, right? What if you can't get pelletized feed, right? Where does your animal feed come from? Does it come from a pet shop? Does it come from Tractor Supply? Does it come from the co-op? Where's the feed at the co-op come from? What happens if you couldn't get that anymore, right? UPS is talking about going on strike. Does it come in UPS or does it come in freight? What if you can't get rabbit feed to feed your rabbits? What are you going to feed your rabbits? What if you can't get chicken feed to feed your chickens? What are you going to grow, right? What could you feed them? That's the next progression. How much land do you have? Could you put in a couple hundred square feet of sorghum? Could you put in a couple hundred square feet of barley and, you know, winter wheat and summer wheat? Could you do those things? Do you know if you can do them? Fuck, plan it now, find out. Love the Easter pouch. Need to get another one, right on. Action over anxiety, yeah. I bought the American Insurgent, American Patriot book, recommended by the history guy. I bought it too. Mine shipped yesterday. Dead Rising from the Grave, Cats, yeah. I have a communist Chinese girlfriend for years now. I do not do it for me. I do it for my country. There's a YouTube channel, Hacksman. Yeah, I'm familiar with him. He is kind of goofy, but he does some cool stuff. Yeah, there's another one kind of like him. I can't remember the name. There's Hacksman. There's another one too. You should also look at Stony Ridge Farmer. That's a good one, right? Out of Stony Ridge? Yeah, Stony Ridge. He's always got good shit on there. You know, interviewing, doing tool reviews and tractor reviews, and he's got, you know, a couple hundred acres. They're fucking regenerating cattle farm. Are all seeds GMO at this point? Brandon, man, find a gardening group. Get on Facebook. And I know all these dudes are like, I don't do Facebook. Well, you're fucking losing out. I don't know what to tell you, because I do know to tell you that on Facebook, there's some really, really good gardening groups, and there's a bunch of local farm groups and local gardening groups. And even in this small ass town here, we have a seed swap, right? So you get up, you'll meet up with some 90-year-old grandma that's got these seeds that her pappy used to use, and she still grows them. And every year, whether she uses the squash or not, she grows them so she can get more seeds. So just get with local people, especially if you can go out and see their gardens, right? You never know what you're going to get through the mail from strangers, but I mean, if you can get with somebody local, Go to farmers markets. You'd be amazed if you have the conversations. People like to help other people in those environments. So no, I don't think they're all GMO. IAF also has Telegram that has tons of them. Yes, absolutely. I got lucky, found Jack in 2009 and settled into slow, steady prepping. Yeah, I found him on his second episode. Hey, Bonk, what up? You seem to have the poultry side covered. Scully's covering the beef end. You guys are on point. Keep moving. I got a buddy that's got 550 head of mama cows every year. Like Jeff and I both have. That's where Jeff's cows came from. He's right up the road. If you've ever driven to Paris, you've seen his property. They farm over 1,000 acres. And we can go there. We can get corn. We can get wheat. We can get all kinds of stuff. And he's a very good friend of ours. And we have dozens of those guys literally within walking distance if we had to. We're having a seed and plant swap. I love it. I love it, Byron. We should do that at Self-Reliance Festival. I think that we should have kind of a barter town thing. I think it should be like Saturday morning before the main event, right? I think before everything starts. I think we should have it kind of in the driveway as you come in. I think you should walk between Bartertown to get into the compound. And people will just be peddling their wares, trading their wares, right? And I think we should have a seed swap. I think that's a fucking great idea. I think a lot of people would participate in that. Speaking of tool reviews, VCG Construction, also good chat. He's a friend of mine. I know Vince personally. He's been here a few times. Construction also good, always tells other tool deals. Yep, Vince's channel is amazing. And they actually work in the construction trades. When's the next festival? October 14th and 15th. But we're going to have a 2-day Zero to Hero radio class Thursday, Friday. The event, SRF, will be Saturday, Sunday. Joel Salatin will be attending. We're lined up to do another live with Joel Salatin also next week after. And Joel Salatin will be here that Monday to do a chicken processing class. So, on your radar. Seed swap would be good, I agree. 100% conversations can get you a long way. Good conversation is maybe half step from a con man, just in a good way. According to my farming ecology professor almost 20 years ago, there are no more non-GMO corn strains anywhere. Not good about other stuff. Not sure about other stuff. Tyler, probably. But what does that really mean, right? Can you take it and plant it? You can. You can, some of it. Some of it you can't. Some of it's got Terminator gene, right? Corn is a grass. When you grow it, you know, it would take some evolution. It would take some time to get it to do something you want it to do, you know, maybe. Just finished reading The 4 Pillars of Fighting by James Yeager. Great book. Mindset over is everything. Yep, I got one on my desk. Chickens are like pigs. They'll eat anything. And yeah, they eat each other. They sure do. If you have a weak chicken, or you have a chicken from one coop that gets into another pen, they'll eat the ass end out of that fucking hen. You'll come in and there'll be half of her left. And you can feed all of your scraps, right? All of the guts from any processing, chickens will eat it. They'll eat every bit of it. I wouldn't know there was any problems without the social media. Exactly. Canada Prepper got nothing in Panic Prepper. Any big guys losing weight that need SOE belts, hit me up. I have 7 to 8 that don't fit, and I gladly pass them on. Bob, keep your biggest one. Put it on your wall so you see it every morning when you get out of bed. So no mad chicken disease. I haven't seen any. Haven't seen any. Jonathan, what's up? New gun laws coming to Washington. Get the fuck out of Washington. Like, what are you guys fucking doing? Of course there's new gun laws coming. Of course there is. That's like being surprised shit's fucked up in California. Anyone claim that 300 from the start of the chat? No. No, it's not to be claimed. New gun laws coming to Washington. FYI, Row 7 Seeds has some really great, tasty stuff. The $300 I will return to him or give him a gift card. David Icke is banned from Europe. Yes, him and his son are banned from Europe, I think, for 2 years. So where is he? Where's he at? You guys like, hey, here's $300, give it to somebody. That's super nice of you. You create a fucking ton more work for us, though. Like, if you want to hook somebody up, order something and send something to them. Like, you create work that myself and Amanda have to manually do. Spain, yeah, maybe. 556 equivalent on 556 equivalent. Is it effective on Sasquatch? I don't know. When you have him, put his body in the back of your truck and drive him over here, and we will we'll do a neocropsy and find out. Heard you say you had chickens for a long time. Was that something your parents did when you were a kid? No, not at all. I got chickens immediately when I lived here. So I lived in like the only planned neighborhood around here, Cedar Lakes Estates. And it had a homeowners association, right? All the lots were like, they're mini McMansions and they're all 2-acre lots. And we weren't allowed to have chickens. And I immediately went and got 12 chickens. In San Diego, I had rabbits and ducks where we were not supposed to have them. Always had them. Nobody ever said shit about it. My grandma had a house in Kearney Mesa, which is all $1 million lots now, over millions of dollars. And the next door neighbor always had like fucking fighting cocks and game hens and stuff. They were Vietnamese. Why worry about Sasquatch? He doesn't show his face anywhere anymore. Glenn, I think it's just a talking point. Does Sasquatch taste good if marinated? Everything tastes good in teriyaki sauce. I grew up in Brooklyn. Allowed versus able. Yeah. Just have hens. You know, when you buy chicks, you're always going to end up, you're like, I want all hens, right? I ordered hens from a couple poultry places last year. Half of my birds showed up and were males. And then they fucked up one of my shipments. And when I said, hey, we never got these, they're like, right on, we'll ship them right out. And what they send, all fucking males. I have 20 roosters in a pen up top here. Can't give them away. On one of the local Facebook pages the other day, somebody's like, hey, I got 4 hens and a rooster I'll give away. People are like, I'll take the hens. And she's like, no, I'm giving the hens away so that somebody will take the rooster. And I said, why don't you just take them all and just kill the rooster? Don't tell anybody if that's a problem, right? Or make chicken and dumplings. Or use it to feed raw to your dogs, right? Feed dog food. That's what we use birds. We feed chicken to our dogs. And people are like, oh my God, I would never do that. Where the fuck do you think chicken comes from? And I said, and somebody's like, kind of harsh, isn't it? I'm like, no. Every year, I buy 100 chickens. I pay extra so that they're all hens. And inevitably, 20% of them fucking things turn out to be roosters. And that's what this lady probably did, just like happens to me every year. And she's like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. I do not need it by tequila, John. John has helped me make money. By tequila, I see what you're saying. Well, thank you. We will do something with it. Rice creates methane, new world problems. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. The local grocery store used to lose their live chickens. The local grocery store used to lose their live chickens. The whole block had chickens living in their backyard for years. They ate God knows what. California has even managed to piss off super rich Democrats with their mansion tax, I think 5%. Well, what's going on right now is you have homeless encampments living in Beverly Hills. You want to see some crazy shit? You know Muscle Beach, like Venice Beach? Google that and watch some YouTube videos. Just type in Venice Beach. All the videos that are going to come up are all the homeless encampments. And that is what is happening in Beverly Hills right now. Chris Watkins, what's up, man? Barbecue on everything. Dang, I didn't get the notification tonight, and I missed the whole chicken talk. This mother clucker, we can talk whatever chicken talk you want to talk. Nasser, Sasquatch, I can't even say it, Sasquatch. The Sasquatch tastes good. Why worry about Sasquatch? David Icke's still putting videos out. If you get on, I know he's on the Gaia Network, and I bet you he's over on Rumble too. Working towards creating a lawn service. Cut my first customer today. Now I have weekly start, and he has people who own properties to get me hooked up. I didn't wait. I used my push mower. Empty. Do that a few times. Get you a riding mower, right? It can be one of those little tractor looking ones or whatever. Get you a zero turn. Just keep moving up, right? Every couple weeks, buy you a different piece of equipment, hire another guy and put him on the other one. You're still going to use the walk behind. Even on this property here, I still need a thinner, a skinnier mower, right? I've got a 60-inch deck laser Exmark, super fast, too fast for the grooming of the property. You can't even run at full speed. It'll kick you off of it. But I still need like a skinny one for mowing around trees and between fence lines and stuff like that. So you're not going to have too much. Just use your shit. And when you can spend a little bit of money to save time, to make money by saving time, get you another piece. Venice was so cool at one. Yeah, it was amazing. Pretty often, the YouTube channel Anonymous features Ike. Town closest to me enacted a urban camping ban and are enforcing it. First sensible thing they've done in almost a decade. Great Wolf, what's up? I do civil construction in California. They have to come in with a bulldozer, clear the trash, and work in Sacramento. Yeah, I've seen the videos, man. It's fucking insane. How about Dogman? What sauce do they recommend? Isn't Bigfoot, isn't he Dogman? Isn't it the same kind of thing? Or is that werewolves? The EDC is trying to say, the CDC is trying to say bird flu is going to be the next. So there's the World Health Organization is all on this new virus that's running through small ruminants. And what they are talking about are sheep and goats and things that are smaller and easier to manage than cattle. It's been a day. It's been a day. I'll bet it has. Empty, are you on Facebook? I'm part of a pro landscape group. We talk about doing business and pricing. Yeah, I'm in a couple of landscape groups also. I can put you in. Guys that have, lawn service businesses. Central Phoenix is looking at California these days. That's because everybody's coming from California. Phoenix has have you ever seen WTF Portland? What the fuck Portland, WTF? It's an Instagram page. There's a page just like it for Phoenix. And there's a YouTube channel. And this dude just goes around and interviews homeless people. It's fucking pretty wild. What's the hottest event at SRF coming up in your mind? Salatin. Probably Joel Salatin. We do a lot of break-off stuff. Like I spend a lot of time doing individual stuff or small group stuff. Homeless people isn't a new thing. What was the deal with them in California when you and Amanda were growing up? There wasn't one. Like, it just wasn't where we were. It was not on the fucking radar. It wasn't in the neighborhoods where we were. Like, when we moved here, the sheriffs here will pick up homeless people and take them to the next county, and a deputy will pick them up and just fucking move them from county to county to county. Like, if you're going to be homeless here, just don't be obvious about it. Plenty of places here where you could camp where nobody's going to give you shit. But if you set up in the bushes at the gas station, somebody's going to give you shit. Like, you could totally do it. Just fucking do it off the road. Don't set your camp where fucking cars driving past are going to see it. Portland Andy is a true man of the people in Portland. I hope Jack comes to this one. I have not heard that yet. I never once saw a homeless person in my hometown until I was. I thought you were going to say you never saw a homeless person in your house. All these people that want to let homeless motherfuckers live around, and I don't have a homeless person problem. But if you're worried about the fucking, why aren't they sleeping on your fucking couch then? Put them in your fucking house. Splunking property if my meeting goes next, well, splunking. I don't know what that means. That's the key. They all want to set up right next to their panhandle spot. Yeah. San Bernardino is bad down here. I'll bet it is. I fucking bet it is. We're excited to vend at next. What are you going to vend, Kiri? What are you bringing? You should bring like Renaissance clothing. I just say that because I know you do Burning Man stuff. This is a dark joke. Feed the hungry, the homeless, and it solves the problem. You don't have to qualify shit, Berkey. It's like these motherfuckers all over social media. Delete if not allowed. But here, I'm going to do it anyways. Why even doubt it? Just fucking do it. If it's not allowed, they'll remove it. Until I was probably 30, and we have plenty of rural places, just like you mentioned, didn't really see blatant drug use trash. Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's the problem. It's when you're breaking into cars. It's when you're leaving your fucking trash. We had a homeless person set up the road here, and you could see the tent right in the wood lines. If he'd have moved back 4 feet, nobody would have ever fucking known he was there. There are semi-truck trailers all fucking over these towns here. Get in one of them motherfuckers or behind one, and nobody would ever say shit about it. Nobody would know you're there. I grew up in the windy-ass desert. The homeless did not hang out there when I was there. Too hot, too much sand, and super windy. That's the thing about these Arizona homeless. It's awful. The public drug use, that's because the government, the local governments are fucking allowing it, right? Go yourself and see if you can get some needles. They're handing out needles left and right in these fucking encampments and shit, right? Go see if you tell, hey, I need some needles because I take testosterone. See if they're going to hook you up. Sauces, jams, and costume stuff. And an Ask the Electrician station. I like it. That's cool. There's no consequences. Tent cities popping up all over Charlotte. They actually put many up in hotels and remove the eyesore. Yeah, all the hotels. Yep. We on the way into Nashville, I think it's Charlotte Pike. Take a left. There's a Lowe's back in there. We went back there about a year ago, and there is a fucking homeless encampment. It looks like a fucking holiday bazaar back there. At least they're selling shit, right? Not just drugs and pussy. But like literally, you could like, I'm like, fuck this, get out of here. I would not leave my truck there. There was like trash and debris from the outskirts of the parking lot where the wood line is, all the way up, right? All the way to the store. Like, you're definitely going to have your shit broken into there. Like, we just left. I'm surprised there's a Walmart there, and there's a Lowe's there, and then there's like a strip mall. There's like a hair cutting place and a couple like fast food restaurants in there. I'm surprised those places are even still open. Like they have literally taken over and spilled into the parking lots. We had a dude living in a tent along the highways and doing odd jobs on farms around here. Homeless, yes, but that's very different, man. Very different. I had a dude that came and worked here for about 6 months, lived in a storage unit. He was into, I don't remember what it was called, like undercover camping. They have a word for it. And he stayed in a storage unit. He had a water cube in there. He would get water. He would go to the river and take a bath in the river. And they kicked him out of the storage unit, right? Somebody saw him coming and going too many times. And he stayed here in one of my buildings. And he used the outdoor showers here. And he used the composting toilets. Fucking awesome dude. Great dude. That's the difference, right? Most of those folks are not trying to work. They are not trying to get out of there. Boondocking. Stealth camping. That's it, Josh. Stealth camping. Not like pigmen. No, not like pigmen. You see, being homeless doesn't make you the problem. If you're working and just living off grid. Yeah, very different. People have band practice in storage units here. Yeah, but they wouldn't let him sleep there. Like, it's fucking bizarre, man. And I'm sure it's in the fucking regulations or their insurance or, you know, more apt to burn the fucking place down. I don't know. Yes, that's the right location, John. Last time I delivered there, it was cleaned out. I see a lot of encampment driving trucks. My hometown in Colorado is lousy with homeless druggies. Glad I left. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I would love to roll up there and be like, hey, who wants a fucking job, right? I would love to find a couple people willing to work. We could change their lives. 100% fucking change their lives. I don't see that happening. I don't see you're homeless, right? I just saw a conversation in the local Facebook group today. And somebody's like, hey, anybody wants to work that'll actually show up to work, I have a job. And they're like, well, what does it pay? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, look, it's a fast food job. If you want to work, message me, we'll talk about it. And these two little twats get on there, both of who have no jobs, talking about, well, I need a living wage, and Costco pays people $20 an hour. Yeah, motherfucker, if you haven't looked, this ain't a fucking Costco in this town. That's not, you want a $20 an hour job to start? Go to fucking Costco, right? Drive your ass to Chick-fil-A. Go to In-N-Out Hamburger, right? They don't have a $20 an hour starting job, living wage. You've been programmed with some bullshit, and you don't even have a job, right? A $10 an hour job, it's literally a homeless motherfucker saying living wage. Bitch, you don't have any job. Maybe you should go get 4 fucking part-time jobs and fucking living wage your ass out of the woods. Oh, none of them. I offered one in Portland, $20 to sweep out the trailer once he disappeared quick. Yeah, always, man. Always. It's so fucking, every now and then there's somebody who doesn't just have a fucking always me story. Definitely illegal. My cousin tried it, then came to live with me for 2 months. Yeah, that's why we're building out like sheds, right? We have. I mean, I call them sheds, but I mean they're fucking insulated. They have heat and air and electricity. We have outhouses. We have outdoor showers, right? We have laundry. Storage places get in trouble because they are not zone resident. You know, I understand it. I get it. No, I live outside of Vegas, Nye County. We've collected a lot of the trash of Vegas. Yeah, I was looking at moving to Henderson at one time. We were out there a lot. I'd have a badass homeless camp if I had to. Problem is I wouldn't be homeless long. That's it exactly, Bob. That's it exactly, man. I am sure at some point in your life you've been at the bottom, right? It's just I'm not willing to stay there, right? I came home from prison literally with fucking zero. I've told the story a million times. That's not who I am. I tell the story typically when somebody tells me what they can't do and how bad they have it. Really? You got it bad? Well, here, listen to my story. You know how long I stayed there? About 1 day. 3 to 4 jobs at a time was how I made it in my 20s. I'm with you. Exactly. That's the fucking, do you grow avocado? No, avocados won't grow here. There's a guy about 20 minutes from here that grows them, but you got to keep them under cover, right? We have to heat it through the winter. We're not going to do citrus or avocados here. They sell them, but the only way you're going to see citrus on a citrus tree here is if you overwinter it inside. Storage lockers are also worried about overdosing and not be, oh yeah, I can totally see that. Totally see that. Steel and brass, what's up, man? How are you? Family's great. I hear being homeless makes you more flammable, more testing. That's what we were talking about. Like I had a dude in Oceanside come in. He had a shopping cart and he just stunk. You know, look typical transient. Not like a dude living on the street. An actual like transient. and announced, I'm gonna stay here tonight. And I'm like, no, you're not gonna stay here tonight. And he's like, yep, and you can't stop me. And my boy rolled out there real fast and sprayed his shit with pepper spray, and that was the fucking end of it. He took his shit and left, and we never saw him again, right? Handle your problems quietly. Don't ask for assistance. Don't ask for legality. Don't ask what the options are. Handle your shit and remain the fuck silent. Your problem will go away. Pawpaw's Tennessee Sweets is $20 an hour, an acceptable living wage over the age of 30. For most people talking about it, it is, right? You just have to live within your means. I rolled up to my shop and ran out of gas. And they ticketed my Blazer out front because they come by with a street sweeper on Coast Highway. So I got a couple dudes to help me push it around back. I didn't leave the shop for 30 days. Like, I slept on a fucking isomat and a poncho liner. There was no shower in the building, right? I didn't take a shower for 30 days. I washed with a couple of cloth towels that I had, right? Wet one down, washed myself. I traded Marines MREs for 30 fucking days. I didn't leave the shop for 30 days. I lived in the shop there for 90 days. It's just what you're calibrated to, right? I don't own a gaming system. I don't watch television. It's fucking, what time is it right now? 9:30? 10? Where am I? I'm standing in my building, right? I sold gear to many officers, Arvada, Colorado. Several of them got killed by transients thanks to the light rail from Denver. Yeah, when they put the light rail, for you guys that don't know what light rail is, right? It's like the trolley, right? Electric cars or whatever. BART system, I guess, is light rail also. It brings people to affluent areas that normally wouldn't have access to affluent areas. And that's not all it is. But it lets people into the areas that normally would not have access to the areas. And it brings crime. It brings a lot of crime into areas that would not be accessible. It depends what you want in life and how comfortable you want to live luxuries of life. I have nothing against a minimum. No, I don't either. Robert, I don't either. I do not either. If you've lived on nothing, anything is wealth. If you bought up with a silver spoon, you'll never be satisfied. I've done both. I like this one better. But for people complaining, you got time to complain, you got time to have a fucking job. If you're happy with your minimalist lifestyle, you probably ain't on social media fucking complaining. You're also not looking for handouts. BART, the B and the E taxi. Can you even get on the BART anymore? Isn't it all full of zombies down there? I work in HR. My HR department is, hey, come here, you're fucking fired. You don't work here anymore. You can't hoot with the owls all night if you're going to soar with the eagles. You're right about that, Bob. You were right, and I will be up very early. Wednesday is our very busy day. Don Stinson, what's up? Side question. What are your favorite ways to disconnect from all the work and just be present and connect with Amanda? I don't. That's the real answer. I don't. I do this. She's here. On the weekends, we go places. People see us all the time, right? And they probably like, man, both those people are at a table eating and they're both on their phones. We're together 24 hours. We've been together 24 hours for 20 some years. If you will do, it will do. Oh, that's a good saying. It's quite simple. Don't complain. It's funny the interactions. People insert themselves into places. I'm surviving on 18 an hour. The wife's making 32. Makes up for it. Right on. And I mean, if you own your property, right? If you own your property and have no bills, like I lived with way less money than that. Congrats, J&A. Give women what they need, not what they want. It's nice if what they want is what they need. I don't see J&A's comment on here that we're... First time here, I dig it. Thanks, John, and thanks all here. MD, welcome. How did you get here? Box of American Made Badassery shipped to me today. Anybody else get shipping information today? One car payment and a mortgage. No damn credit cards. Right on. On average, I make $100 an hour. I choose to live a modest lifestyle. Right on. Imagine if you bought some unimproved property and over a few years improved it, right? And then built some tiny houses on it. I keep seeing all these A-frames, these beautiful fucking A-frames, right? I sent a couple people some videos of them today, as a matter of fact. I'm like, we need some of these. I like those things. Like, my idea of disconnecting would be to walk out in the woods to the A-frame and just hang out there for the weekend. We connect several times through the day. It is a look, a touch, an inside joke, a smile. We are not disconnected in any way. No, yeah. We sit down and do a podcast. Like, I enjoy those when her and I sit down in the podcast room. I got 2 tracking codes for 4 toiletry bags. Pure evil, right on. We built a lot of those Monday and Tuesday. Got here from listening to old Pulling the Thread episodes. Bought an M1 clip pull-out and waiting for a tool bag to get in stock. MD, what tool bag you waiting on, buddy? Thanks, Amanda. I figured your perspective would be different. I give her lots of my DNA. Man, I'm tired. Here's somebody's laptop bag. We had a snap come off on it. If you ever need to repair snaps, I'm not telling you. If you get one of ours broken, we'll fix it. But if you ever need to fix snaps, if you go to the camping section in Walmart or any store like that, they usually have like a little hand setter and you just smack it with a hammer. I wish my wife looked at me the way Amanda looks at you. You married the wrong bitch, Mr. Greg. Maybe not. I shouldn't be. I have no fucking business giving relationship advice. I have more DNA than his kids. Andrea, what's up? I ordered a black and black EDC with Velcro 2 days ago, but all the tracking info is on wife's email since it's birthday present for me. Warlike, I cut all the belts. Like it should have even shipped. I don't know that for a fact, but every belt that was on that table this morning was cut and made, and I personally put them all in boxes. There might still be some belt orders up here from today. These are all the belt orders from today. That's what it looks like. They just haven't shipped out. I boxed them up at 3:30, 4 o'clock probably. Almost every one of these is belt orders. Mental or physical tired. Need to figure out which is worse. Oh, I'm not complaining. Not complaining at all. I'm at the point right now where I slow down and I will go to sleep in an hour or two, or I catch a second wind and then I won't slow down. Laptop bag is awesome. Got mine Typhon Royal Blue 2 weeks ago. It's a dirty kitten magnet. Wait, what does that mean? You mean it's a pussy magnet, or you actually have a feline cat? Last welding class tonight. I'm tired, but gotta put some Doors on some rabbit cages I built before I left for responding. Very cool. Very cool. Process of building my grandma a tiny house on our property, moving back to generational living. I like that. I like that. Got my Hood Rat t-shirt shipping today. Thanks for the speedy turnaround. Right on. Two tracking codes today. I'm in no rush. The 8 to 12 weeks ETA fit right in. Well, Warlike, if you ordered a belt yesterday or this morning, anytime, motherfucker's built. Like it's in one of these boxes right here. Do you know the order number? Well, the order number wouldn't be on the box because all the items are here. Do you know, what's your name? You said a black on black EDC. What size? Did you say what size? Let's see if we can find you here. Warlike. Black on black EDC with Velcro. That one doesn't have Velcro. That one's a 1.5. That one's an EDC without Velcro. This one does not have Velcro. That has Velcro on the outside of it. 32 EDC. Black on black without Velcro. Without Velcro. Without Velcro. Do any of these motherfuckers have Velcro on them? Black on black. Escalator black. That one's no Velcro. I don't have one with Velcro here. Black on black, Escalade Cadillac, that's right. Karashi is the name of the band. It's from Global Addiction. It's a video that Travis Pastrana did. What do you take with your vitamin D again? Forgot to. I take only vitamin D, 30,000 I use every evening. I take a ton of other shit, but not when I take vitamin D. 34, Sheila Goodacre. John, did you see the NASA spacesuit guy? Oh, I did see that, yeah. Was this selling it? Making some great clips. Belts are super fast. Got mine literally 2 days. So we totally back to a great gift to give. Done it twice. Got a text 3 months later. Did you read the logo? Yeah, we hear that from a lot of people. What do you take with your vitamin D again? Oh, so we answered that. I take a lot of shit, man. Yes, hook up with him on one. Got a Yoder smoker. Amazing rips. Cool. We have a pit boss out here. Jeremy uses it a couple times a week and smokes stuff. You guys see that that rocket stove cooker that I posted a couple nights ago? I shared on Instagram. I bought one of those. It's coming from Colorado, I think. I think it's coming from Colorado. Maybe it's Washington. Maybe he's in Washington State. All right, guys. I'm going to jump off here in a minute. 34-inch. Yeah, I didn't see a belt in. I've cut every belt that we had yesterday, today. So surely it's somewhere here. Coyote 6-mag stacks available soon. Probably not soon. Coyote don't sell, man. Coyote don't sell. If you got one on order, we'll build it. If it's not on order, buy something else when you see it pop up, like Highlander or Multicam. Wouldn't happen to have a Coyote 3-mag shingle. Nope, I got Multicam probably. Warlike, buddy, if you ordered that belt yesterday or today or Saturday or Sunday, that motherfucker's made. I mean, you didn't use a discount, maybe you used a discount code with it. We have all the codes. We have all the Easter codes. We have all the seed swap items. No EDC belts in these. You're hearing a jingle. Just ordered a Marsh Kettles rocket stove stainless 12-inch tall piece together. Sounds cool. I'm the only loser who loves coyote color, but it makes sense in Arizona. Highlander would work out there. Would I buy a Carrera? They don't even make a Carrera anymore. Would I buy a modern day 911, which isn't called a 911 anymore? Depends what it is. Brings up, you do not love coyote. You're just saying that. Any possibility of getting both a Raid and Highlander hydration pack? I have 2 setups that need hydration. Yeah, send me an email. I'll tell you how to do it. Get Highlander for desert and dirty it up. Yeah, I mean, we had SEALs coming in buying gear that was straight black. And once you take it out and use it for a few days, it's not black anymore, right? Once it catches dust. And spray paint works great. Just take a light color primer and just dust it. Yeah, the Highlander, we're about to run a few things in Highlander right now anyways. That's why I say Highlander. But the Highlander works well. Totally buy a new fast Corvette. Yeah, I'd buy a Corvette. I like the new ones. The roads here right now are so fucked though. Like completely fucked up. I felt bad about bringing my autistic friend in the gun store with me. Sales guy was a dick to him, but he's the nicest guy I know. Yeah, fuck that guy, man. You can't be taking autistic people around. I'm kidding. Fuck that gun store guy. Lambo vet. They do look like a Lambo, man. Every time I see them, every time I see those new Corvettes, I never think Corvette. Highlander coming in, and I live in Florida. Green paint, Sharpie. I do not have any classic cars. I don't. First car I drove was a super old all-metal Corvette, and I was probably 13. And the next car I drove was a 68 Fastback. It was not mine. Neither of them were mine. I saw Horton today coming back from Walmart. I love his black guy. Yeah, the whole thing's plasti dipped. I'm pretty sure he plasti dipped the whole car. Technically, you do with it. Yeah, I guess. Is that considered classic now? I think classic cars is muscle cars. I have not seen John Wick 4, man. Do you have any track time with any of your cars? No, I don't. No. 20 years is a classic. I remember when antique used to be 100 years old, and now it's not. I think antique now is 50 years old. We have these shirts. This is the shirt for the week. It says, sorry, we're out doing hood rat stuff. On the back, it says, with our hood rat friends. If you're on Facebook, check out my post on Facebook of this. Some people have shown up to take issue with it. I'm not sure what their issue is, but there's some dudes on there. Have I ever done anything with Turan? I have not. I've not done anything with Turan. Some people I know have done some stuff with Turan, but I have not personally. Not opposed to it. I mean, I think it'd be fun. What is 45 years considered? properly trained. All right, guys, I'm out. We will talk tomorrow. 35 years is antique now. Really? Fucking really? I have to requalify it, right? I don't want antiques. I want antiquities. True. I want shit that's sitting in museums. All right, guys, I'm out.